Quinnen, what was your takeaway from yesterday's performance defensively?
Uh, I feel like we're going in the step that we want to be, man. We got a lot of good plays. The good is better than the bad. A lot of good plays, a lot of dominant plays that we had. We just got to finish out, man. We got to be more consistent. We got to be more disciplined in our rush lanes and our covering and different stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I feel like we had the skill sets and the attributes and the different things in the scheme to be a dominant defense in this NFL. So
you guys held Lamar to a very low rushing total, certainly a lot lower than he usually gets. What were some of the keys in being able to do that?
the biggest key was just being disciplined, man, and then just playing your heart out, like going out there every single day, doing your job, whatever call the call gives you, doing your job to the best of your ability, and just giving effort and doing the things you do, and being more consistent and disciplined for all 4 quarters. So.
Quinnen, what was the mood like today? I mean, you guys worked so hard in off-season, preseason to get here, and then, as a team, you probably didn't play the way you wanted to yesterday.
Yeah, losing, man, it puts a bad mood in everybody, a bad taste in everybody's mouth, man. But at the end of the day, we got to move on. And at the end of the day, we got to correct and take the constructive criticism that the coaches and each other have for us, man. Learn from what we do, man, because I always preach in defensive line, I always preach in the defensive room, like, everybody gonna make mistakes, man. We humans, man. We not perfect, man, but don't make the same mistake twice. And that's the biggest thing about being in the NFL, man. You get beat making the same mistake twice, week in and week out. So,
Quinnen, how do you avoid a week one loss kind of being deflating? You know what I mean? There's so much put into the hope and the expectations for the season, and to come out and lose in week one. Does that one, how do you avoid that one kind of just deflating the team?
it's not really deflating. Like I said, man, you learn from your mistakes. You learn from what you did wrong week one. You then move on to the next week. And just like I said, you don't make the same mistakes you did and in the week before. Like, you don't get beat by the same moves. You don't get you don't do the same stuff that was wrong week one, moving on to the second week. So just learning from your mistakes is the biggest thing, the biggest key, not to get down on that week one loss, and just learning from the constructive criticism, and also learning from the stuff that you did right in that game. So.
What was the emotion like in the stadium yesterday, Quinnen? You've played quite a few games there. It seemed like it was pretty loud at the beginning of that game.
Oh, it was definitely, man. It was electrifying, man. Shout out to all the Jets fans who came out to support us every single down, with every single snap that we took out there, every single down. Man, it was definitely loud and electrifying. So.
Quinnen, as you probably know, DJ Reed played with a heavy heart yesterday, losing his dad, and he went out and he had, like, from what seemed to be a really good game with the interception at the end. I'm wondering if you could speak to how tough that might have been for him, just to go out there under those circumstances.
Honestly, I can't, man. I lost my mom, but I was young, but I never lost somebody before a game, man. So I just pray for him. I tell him I got his back after the game when I found out, because I didn't know during the game, man. So after the game when I found out, I had to reach out to him like, I got his back, and if he need anything from me emotionally or like mentally wise, man, I got him. So I can't tell you how that feeling was or how that was in his mind and different stuff like that, because I never been through that. So.
How did you find out after the game?
On Twitter.
Do we have any more questions for Quinnen?
Quinnen, what did you think about the play of the linebackers behind you guys? Obviously, you're going to change each week, but a lot of 3 linebacker sets out there with CJ, of course, your brother, and then Quan. What do you think about their play?
We got some amazing linebackers, man. I think we got one of the best trio linebackers in the NFL, one of the best dual linebackers in it. I think we got the best group of linebackers in general in the NFL, man, with CJ, the leader of the whole defense, and then Quincy, the speed guy, the guy who fly sideline to sideline, and Quan, the energy and speed guy also. So them 3 guys, man, I play with them guys every single day for the rest of my life. So.
What do you think about the challenge ahead? I know you're just looking at game film of a review with the Baltimore Ravens, but now playing Cleveland next week, a team that prides itself on the ground. And I know you guys got off to a really good start as far as rush defense this season.
Man, just learning from the film that we had in week 1 is the main goal right now. Just attacking each and every day. But they have an amazing run game, and they got Nick Chubb, one of the best backs in the NFL, man. And they got a great defense with Myles Garrett over there on that defensive side, man. So going to watch the film, going to learn and get the scheme and different stuff that we need to do to contribute. So.